The Antichrist is referred to in the Bible using several names, such as the beast, the abomination that causes desolation, the desolator, the man of sin, the man of lawlessness, the son of destruction, the little horn, the Assyrian, the oppressor, and the king of Babylon. Muslims have their own name and prophecies about him. They call him the Mahdi. There has been a long list of candidates for Antichrist in recent decades and years. But what if there is a religious culture that is claiming him to be one of their own? In the realms of Christian theology and Islamic belief, two figures have long been shrouded in mystery and intrigue: the Antichrist and the Mahdi. Could they be one and the same? Both figures are often associated with the end times, and their appearances are said to usher in a period of great upheaval and transformation. So let's get right into it. According to the Christian Bible, the Antichrist will emerge as a powerful military, spiritual, and political leader. His authority and doings will be unlike anything seen in recorded world history. In a raging God complex, he will go forth full of blasphemy, uprooting kingdoms to raise up his own empire. This empire is often referred to as the New World Order.
Revelation 13 verses 5 to 8. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name, and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
The Antichrist is not only looking to condemn those who don't follow and worship him. There will be specific targeting of the children of Israel and the Christian. Jesus warned in Matthew that the Antichrist would go into the third temple in Jerusalem to perform the abomination of desolation. That people in Israel would be fleeing into the mountains for safety because an attack is happening on their land. Scripture further states that there will be a broken 7-year peace agreement, false prophet, and the time that God allows the saints to be overcome. Then there is the Mahdi. Islam prophecy claims that the Mahdi is to, quote, fight against the forces of evil, lead a world revolution, and set up a new world order based on justice, righteousness, and virtue, unquote. Their idea of virtue. When the time comes, the Mahdi is to preside over the earth as the final caliph, which is a sovereign religious authority of Islam. A caliph they plan on establishing in Jerusalem. The Muslims will, quote, take the world administration in their hands, and Islam will be victorious over all religions, unquote. Islam views the Mahdi as one who will rule over all of the earth. It will be a worship movement that will seek to cause anyone who practices any religion other than Islam to renounce their faith and worship Allah, their God of Islam. They believe that the Mahdi, quote, will govern the people by the Sunnah, which is a set of practices and traditions of their prophet, while establishing Islam globally, unquote, and that Islam, quote, will be victorious over all religions, unquote. They are convinced that their Mahdi is the leader of a divine world revolution, practicing Islam as the only religion to be practiced in his new world order. Then they talk about something called a hadith. Hadith is what they call the last hour. The last hour would not come unless the Muslims fight against the Jews, and the Muslims end them until the Jews would hide themselves behind a stone or a tree. That means Muslims are expecting a final Holocaust to be headquartered in Israel. Like the Bible, the Mahdi prophecy states that there will be a 7-year treaty, but the prophecy of the Mahdi says there will be 4 treaties total. The Mahdi's fourth and final treaty between, quote, the Romans, which is the Christians and Westerners, and the Muslims, this treaty between the Muslims and the Christians and Westerners is for exactly 7 years. It goes on to say that this fourth treaty will be made with a descendant of Moses' brother Aaron the priest. A priest is what Islam calls a Kohanim. The descendants of Aaron are known to be a lineage of priests appointed by God. Only Kohanim are allowed among Jews to officiate the priestly duties of the temple. Where do these Islamic prophecies come from? Their prophet Muhammad. According to their records, the people asked, quote, "O Prophet Muhammad, who will be the Imam leader of the people at that time?" The prophet said, "He will be from my progeny and will be exactly 40 years of age. His face will shine like a star," unquote. Not only does it say that, but Muslim scholars have actually applied Bible verses about the Antichrist to their Mahdi. Some experts argue that the similarities between the two figures are superficial. But what do you think? And don't forget to share this video. That's all I have for today, folks. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon.